Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you may recognize this. Yeah, this is some of the scrap iron that I get from Tractor Supply. And it's just about perfect for what I want to do. I want to make some raised bed gardens. And this is a nice steel frame. They have a fence that surrounds their dumpster. When they took the gate off, it had been hit a lot and broken many times and put back together again with all different kinds of ways to make it stay together. None of them very successful because, you know, fork trucks are fork trucks. And new drivers are kind of careless. And I would imagine garbage trucks don't help either. So in any case, they took the gate off that fence around the dumpster, and they had lined it with wood so you couldn't see the dumpster. Kind of made it a little neater. But that meant that they had to repair the wood all the time too. So it's pretty much a shambles. Well, I picked it up, brought it home, disassembled it, reclaimed the wood, reclaimed the pipe that made the frame for it, and said, okay, that is going to be the box for the raised bed gardens. This is going to be the base, that's going to be the box. Well, I found another thing that's going to work too. I brought home some pallets that just happen to be the same width between the 2x4s as this is wide. And since it's a completely closed pallet, I'm going to use that to make the first two raised bed gardens. Now, you don't want to go ahead and build a whole batch of them because sometimes people don't like the design that you come up with and they want you to change it. Easier to change one and then make the next one the same than it is to take and make 10 of them and then have to change 10 of them. Everything's already been cut. So, I'm going to disassemble that pallet, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to use a saw. I don't have to take the nails out. Well, I have to take a few nails out. But the nails aren't the big impediment right now. I just want to make the pallet small enough to sit on top of this. That means it's 17.5 inches wide and 54 inches long. So I'm just going to take the saw and cut it up. Sounds like a piece of cake, doesn't it? It's never a piece of cake. Here's my equally famous $5 Milwaukee saw. One of the things I want to do is knock these small boards off of it. They're like 1 by 4.5. And I'll see if I can salvage those and use them as shelving units. Came off fairly easy. That's not an indicator of what's going to happen next. You never know with these things. Some of them come off nice and easy, some of them come off in a bunch of splinters. Frame's 55 inches long. I want 3 inches extra on each end, so that's 58, 61. So I want to mark this at 61 inches. There we go. I bet you thought I didn't have a square. I do. Well, it's a lash up, and it's a prototype, but it's the first raised bed garden. Now, it doesn't have a lot of depth to it, but most of the stuff we're planting is flowers anyways. They don't have to go down that far. We're not planting rutabagas or potatoes. And I put it right here so that when Lydia has a chance, she can look out the window and take a look at her new raised bed garden. Hope she likes it. If not, like I said, this is a prototype. You're going to make mistakes, fix them on the prototype, and then when you get around to making the actual thing, you're not wasting a whole lot of time, effort, and money on redoing. So, here we go. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union without the express written permission of the parents or the legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.